Lockett Photography. I'm here to bring you an exclusive look at the Canon 60D. It is my personal camera now. I just got it in. I'm actually upgrading from the Canon EOS Rebel T3i. But I just wanted to give you a rundown of what the 60D is all about, how it's actually going to affect my business of Lockett Photography and taking photographs, and just kind of give you the basics on what exactly the 60D brings to the table for your photo shoots. So without further ado, it's actually sitting right here, so let's get right to it. So here is the unboxed Canon 60D. So you have the standard CDs, which I probably will never use. This is the limited warranty, blah blah blah. This is about a 3-pound packet of paper. You can just go online and read about these, especially since I'm pretty sure one of these is in Spanish or Japanese or Chinese, or I don't read in those languages, I'm sorry. So if you're like a normal person, you're going to go online anyway, read the PDF form. I could bring up the argument that I'm going green, but we all know that that is a load of crap. Have a hole in a box. I don't think I paid extra for that. Perfect. So here is the Canon 60D battery. It is actually it's much bigger than the T3i's battery, and it gives you about double the images per charged battery. The T3i, I could only pull out about 500 images, whereas I have read that this battery will allow for over 1,000 images. Hopefully that rings true whenever I am taking photographs like a madman. Has the standard cables to plug into if you wanted to watch video off of the camera, which that does bring up a point that the 60D is actually a really great video camera, as well as just taking photos. I'm pretty sure that it shoots in 1080. Yeah, it does. So it shoots 1080p video at 30 frames per second, which is really great. But I don't see myself doing too much videography. I see myself using this T3 right here and this handheld ancient one, whatever you are, I don't even know. I see myself using these for videography, like for videos like this, and just in my 60D for strictly photography. Now this is it is right side up. This is the 60D lens strap or camera strap. I personally use Black Rapid straps. I have the Black Rapid Sport. Definitely Google Black Rapid straps and take a look at those. They're phenomenal. They're high speed and very comfortable. I think that if you're going to be shooting, you should have one. These, not so much. And the moment you've been waiting for, I have bubble wrap. Actually, the body's in here, but I wasn't lying about the bubble wrap. There is bubble wrap. Let me get a little. Maybe I can pop it. You know what? I'll pop it later. Apparently, I'm having trouble with that. And so it doesn't have much of a smell. If I was going to attribute the smell to anything, I would attribute it to not even chalk, not pastels, not crayons. We will just go with it smells like tack sharp images. Let's just go with that. Or awesomeness. I have used awesomeness before, and you know what, let's just do it again. Because this is an upgrade for me, I'm going to use awesomeness. So the cool thing about this camera, it does have a neat LCD screen here on top where you can change your autofocus modes, you can change your drive modes, you can change ISO and your metering modes. It does have the 3 or 4 metering modes, matrix, spot metering, center weighted, and maybe that was it? I can't remember. You do have the button here to pop up your flash. Won't be using too much flash. It does have the flash bracket for if you buy another flash aftermarket, you can put the flash there, which is what most people are using now. So the T3i, on the back panel, it actually had the dial pad that you push, whereas the 60D here, if you're wanting to change your 9 focus points, instead of pushing it and then having to push around like a directional pad, you can actually, I don't know if you can hear this, but you can turn it and it allows for a quicker acquisition of the focus point that you're looking for. And remember, all 9 focus points are cross type focus points, so the lower light situations and action sports should be a little bit easier for this camera to use the auto-focusing and continuous focus for it to pick up on the action. Let's see what else. It does have like the T3i does, have the flippy, swirly, twisty screen here. The good thing about it is when you're done shooting, you can flip it around, close it up, and you're protecting your screen. The only reason I could see for using this is if you're shooting live mode, your monopod is 9 feet in the air, you can have it up, tilt it down, you're looking at the screen. I mean, there's people's heads, you can't see anybody, but hey, you're up above the action. Great. I did want to tell you, I do have the Canon 60D battery grip pack coming in, so it'll add a good 2.5, 3 inches towards the bottom of the camera here, and it holds 2 batteries, and so it'll be really a great thing for having just one battery shooting over 1,000 images, having 2 batteries to do the same thing, or maybe it'll double the images that I can take. Also on that battery pack, it does have the vertical buttons, so instead of whenever you're shooting horizontally and you turn like this, you got to have your hand still here, really difficult. Whereas on the battery pack, you can just put your hand right here and you actually have your shutter button, you have your manual selector here for like if you want to up your shutter speed or anything like that. It's all right there, so it's a lot easier to handle the camera during vertical or whenever you go vertical for vertical shots. So I do have some print-ups of what specifically is great about this Canon D, the Canon 60D. So it does have the 18 megapixel CMOS sensor, and it holds a single Digix 4 image processor. So the Canon 70D actually has 2 Digix 4 processors, and I think that holds like over 30, I want to say over 30 focal points. A lot better of a camera. But this is going to do just fine. Why is it going to do just fine for Lockett Photography? One is I do a lot of shooting of action, which is perfect. This camera has a ton of reviews for great action photography. I do a lot of concerts, has the extendable or expandable ISO range, so it goes normal from 100 ISO to 6400. Then you go into the settings and you can change it from 6400 to 12,800. Going to be a little bit more grain, but it should work really well with my fixed 50mm f1.4 lens that I have. And actually that lens is what's shooting me right now on my wife's T3. So concert photography should be just a little bit easier. Speaking of lenses, I did just upgrade 2 lenses today. They should be I should get them Monday or Tuesday. I have the Canon, when I say 28 to 135 coming in, f3.5 variable aperture lens with the lens hood. And then I also got the, I want to say 70 to 300 millimeter lens from Sigma. The reason, I already had a 300 millimeter lens, but I'll tell you why I upgraded this one. One, Sigma's build quality, amazing. And two, because of the drive mechanism inside. When I'm shooting continuous focus with my 300 millimeter lens for action sports, it's really, really slow with the lens that I have. And it was, unfortunately, a kit lens. It came with whenever I bought it. So that's why I upgraded that one. The 28 to 135 though, that's from Canon. This one, it's going to most likely be my go-to for portrait photography. Also 18, I mean, shoot, that goes all the way, that's a very, very wide angle. So I can use this for a wide variety of shooting. You know, it's not going to get too much of an image blowout if you're doing portraits. I mean, if your subject is close enough to you, yeah, but you know what, I think that it's going to be pretty much one of my go-to lenses. And I got all these lenses today. I got them from Adorama.com. Definitely Google Adorama. They are a wonderful company, wonderful products. So back to this. The T3i that I was shooting with before for continuous shooting, it only shot at 3 frames per second, continuous shoot mode, and that was you know, for sports photography, for action photography. This new Canon 60D shoots at 5.3. So 5.3 images per second. So to wrap things up, you know, with this 60D, this camera is going to allow Lockett Photography to take portraits easier, take sporting photography easier, wedding photography. It's gonna just expand the range of photographs that we're able to take and make them easier, and that makes post-processing easier in Lightroom. So please just be ready for a couple more videos coming up of the lenses when they do come in. I'll show you how the lenses fit on here, as well as the battery pack once it's on here. I do need to go ahead and fit my GoPro Hero on here for those awesome point of view photo shoots. When I take those, you're able to see those point of view videos that I'm taking straight from the top of the camera. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and thank you for watching, and we hope to be shooting you sometime soon with our brand new Canon 60D. See you around. Thank you for watching that latest video by Lockett-photography.com. If you like what you're seeing, please head to our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/users/usemynikes, like you want to use my Nike shoes to run to my YouTube channel to look at more videos. We're using the GoPro Hero 3 mounted on top of our DSLR camera to bring you the absolute coolest footage for point of view shooting of concerts or any other photography that we're doing. So again, please head to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Also, if you haven't yet, please head to www.lockett-photography.com and take a look at our portfolio and our latest blogs to stay up to date with how we're doing and what we're doing. See you around.